Ramashree Social Classes. This is your social teacher Ramashree. Today I came before with a new topic, that is reading maps and different kinds. The world we are living is full of varieties. Mountains, plateaus, plains and snow covered areas, forest, dark coastal areas and deltas. See why all these varieties on the world? The people who are living in those areas is affecting anything on them because of this variation? To know and understand all these aspects, we have to know about the reading of maps. To reading of maps, we have to know some aspects, or we have to know the features of map, because the features of map give more details about that area. For example, the physical maps are showing how the heights of mountains are present and where the values are present, and some maps are showing where the forest region is present, and some maps are showing different climatical conditions and also showing the temperature of the area and rainfall of the particular areas. Whatnot. Maps are giving more and more information regarding that area. But before that, we have the knowledge of features of maps. Because to study the maps, we have the knowledge of features of the map. See here, features are nothing but directions, scale, symbols, colors or pattern. We already studied all these features in 6th class itself. And here we are focusing more on symbols today. Here dotted, are you seeing this dot? And this dot is representing the capitals of the states. Capitals of the states. And the line, are you seeing this line? This line is showing the boundaries of external or boundaries of internal of the country. Right. Suppose the same line is giving the blue color appearance. It is nothing but showing river. Next, are you seeing this area? This white is showing or representing the area of the region. All these are physical objects are showing the physical features of the map. See here, come to the area. See, physical features or features of the map. How can we see? We already studied in 6th class. Once again, I would like to show you and explain you. See, this is India. Are you seeing? This is India outline map. And here, these directions, I am saying about first directions, north, and this is south, this is east and west. These are the direction of the map. And sub-directions are conventional symbols of the map. Conventional symbols or sub-directions are north-east, south-east. The area which are present between south and east called as southeast. The area which is present in northeast called as northeast. And the area which is present in north and west called as northwest. And the area which is present in south and west is called as southwest. This SW and SE, NE and NW, all these are called as conventional symbols. See, to study the map, we have to know the features of the map. I already told you. And here, the broad lines which are showing the outer line. Are you observing that? These border lines are representing external boundaries of the country. External boundaries of the country. And thin lines. The thin lines are representing or dividing the internal boundaries, are dividing the local areas from the country. Means state to state. It's an internal boundary of the states. And dotted line. These dots are showing the capital of the states. Capital of the state. Now, different kinds of maps, I told you. So, different kinds of maps, nothing but political maps, physical maps and thematic maps. three kinds of maps they divided. And political maps are nothing but which maps are showing the political divisions of the country or the world, called as political map. It's showing the capital cities, the states, the capital cities and countries in the world. Next, physical maps. Physical maps are nothing but the variety of landforms and rivers and different kinds of areas it's showing. So physical maps showing variety of landforms on the earth. Thematic map. The word itself showing thematic, the particular thing. So particular is nothing but forest map. So the map which is showing the forest regions called as forest map. So forest is a particular map. So thematic is nothing but one particular kind of maps are showing. Climatical map. It's a climatical is a particular map. It is also comes under thematic map. Roadways map, railways map, or next mineral maps, rivers map. Of course, rivers and landforms are comes under physical maps. Forest region maps. So here, which maps are showing one particular item? Here, climatical, rainfall, or forest, or some other petrol areas, petrol mines, or mines of India. Like that, one particular maps is showing particular areas in the country or any area of the world. So such maps are comes under thematic map. Here in 7th class they are focused more on physical maps. Physical maps are nothing but it shows variety of landforms on the earth. So here variety of landforms are nothing but mountains, plateaus and plains. And here on the maps to represent these areas they given particular colors to that areas. For example, mountains are showing with a brown color, plateaus are showing with a yellow color and plains are showing with a green color. So all these colors also very important to represent on the maps. So we must have the knowledge of these colors also to study the map. Okay. Next, measuring heights on the land. How can we measure this variety of landforms? Either mountains or plateaus or plains. So these are measured already by Britishers. So that things we can discuss in 8th class. See why they started to measure the heights by Britishers and everything we can discuss in 8th class. But now measuring of heights on the land. How they measure? By taking the sea level. By taking the sea level. See here. Observe this picture and this is the sea level. 0 meters from sea level they measure the height. And this is the height of the hill. Height of the hill. 150 meters. Height of the hill is 150 meters and here temple is there. Temple here and 50 meters. On 50 meters Nimpur village is present. Village. See, we observe all areas which are present on the land. For example, plain. Here, plain land. On plain lands, Nimpur village is present and it consists of 50 meters height. Next, on plateau, temple region. Temple is present, sorry. In plateau region, temple is present and it is height of 100 meters. And the mountain region is 150. Actually, it is called as hill. Hill. Because 150 meters is there. And these variety of land forms and taking by mean sea level. Mean sea level. Okay. So based on the sea water, based on the sea level, they measure all these heights. Why they take the water level, sea level? Is there any reason? Yes, of course. Since all the water or oceans of the world is similarly equal and the level of water is equal, connecting to each other actually. They connecting to each other, so it is equal to everywhere of the world. So that's why they take the level of the water, from there they measure the height of the region. See here, the water is not constant, as you know, we know all. The water is moving like this. So here we can see high tide and low tide, high tide and low tide.
Waves.
The movement of the water is called as tide. Of course, three kinds of movements are there, but here just you take tide, one of the movements of the water. And here it is a high tide and this is the low tide, high tide, low tide. Water is never constant, we know that. And how can they measure? Yes, so here intervals they will measure. By taking their interval phenomenon, they calculate the height. For example, the high tide they measure the height, and even the low tide, from low tide they measure the height. Again the high tide, from high tide they measure the height, and from the low tide. So like that, continuous intervals they measure the height of the area, and finally they take the average level of the height. So that is why it's called as mean sea level, called as mean sea level, right? And here measuring heights we already see. The same heights when we put on the map, how it is visible. See here, this is 151 to 150, sorry, 101 to 150. This center area is hill region and it is plateau region, and this area is plain region. When we put on the map, we can see this kind of areas. Did you get my point? And here, the lines which are showing here, these lines are called as contour lines. What lines?
Contour lines.
Contour lines. Contour lines. Contour is a line which is measured the equal heights of the area. The equal heights of the area. See here, this line is measuring the plain land, and this area is measuring the plateau. Not measuring, what we can say, these are measuring two heights of the area. Contour lines are the lines which are showing the same heights of the area, same heights, called as contour lines. These lines never intersect to each other. Of course, they are zigzag. It is based on the landscape. When the land is steep slope, the lines are very close to each other. When the land is in a gentle way, the distance between the lines is far. You get my point? I will show you the textbook. Just you focus on it. First picture you show. You see? First picture. This landscape is gentle slope. Did you observe? It's a gentle slope. So that's why the contour lines are far away from each other. Far away. And down picture you observe. The slope. The steep slope. Steep slope, this area. Observe this. So that's why the contour lines are very closer to each other. Yes, the contour lines are depend on whether they are close or far from each other. It is based on the landscape. It is steep slope, they are very close to each other. It is gentle slope, it is far away from each other. Right. So whatever it may be, the contour lines are a line which is measured, which are showing the equal heights of the area, and these never intersect to each other. Right. So this is about the contour lines. Next, uses of physical maps. See, just now I showed you how we can measure the heights of the areas. See, check, you take atlas map and observe all areas, landforms which are present in Andhra Pradesh. You find out the heights. For example, Vijayawada. What is the height of Vijayawada? And what is the height of Tirupati, Srisailam, Visakhapatnam, Vijayanagaram, Kurnool, etc. Because our area, see, Andhra Pradesh is literally present in plateau region. So that's why we can find out the heights of that area by taking atlas. Right, that is your work. Right, back to the work and nature uses of the physical maps. What are the uses of? See, maps, uses of maps are many more. Here we are taking particular maps, that is physical maps. What are the useful of maps? Many usefuls are there. Under that, very few I am explaining now. So uses of physical map is nature of the terrain. We can find out the nature of the terrain, what kind of landform is there, that, and what kind of soils are present. It is a higher way or some other areas. It is snow covered area or mountain area, like that. We can find out the terrain. Next, location of the region. Location we can find out by taking this physical maps. It may be mountains, plateaus or plains. For example, if you take Tirumala, which kind of landform is there? Of course, we know that it's a hill region. Western Ghats, hill region. Ooty, it's a hill region. So, based on the region, based on the place, we can find out which kind of landform it belongs to. Right, that is the one of the use. Next, coastal areas. By taking the physical map, we can see that we can find out coastal areas. For example, if you observe, as India, South India especially consists of very long coastal area. Right, and here especially Andhra Pradesh consists of 972 kilometers, 72 kilometers of coastal area present for our Andhra Pradesh. Such a great thing. 972 kilometers of coastal area is present for Andhra Pradesh. So these coastal area, how can we find out? By taking the physical map. Right. When we come to the west side, we can see the Western Ghats here, Western Ghats. And here the plateau region is connecting to the mountain area where we can see escarpment. See, the plateau area is connecting to the hill region. Plateau area, for example, this is plateau and this is the hill region. We can see this escarpment of this region. I hope you understand. Next, coastal area we can see by using physical map. Next, deltas. See here, with many rivers are present in India. So full of rivers we have. Especially in Andhra Pradesh, we can see Krishna, river Godavari and river Krishna. So river Krishna and river Godavari we can see. Two rivers are there. Of course, Penna also is there. And example, two rivers we are taking here. So river Godavari moving here and river Krishna also passing through Andhra Pradesh. And these two rivers are breaking these coast areas. Here, Eastern Ghats also present. Eastern Ghats. These rivers are break these Eastern Ghats and forming deltas. Areas which are in triangular shape and formed by the river mouths. Formed in river mouths means when these rivers are submerging in the oceans, before submerging they divide it into pieces and form the triangular shape of the land. These triangular shapes are called as deltas. Right. So here Krishna delta we can see, Godavari delta we can see, even Penna delta also we can see. So Krishna and Godavari are very important deltas in Andhra Pradesh. So deltas we can see with the help of physical map. Next, dams and roads. These physical maps are not only showing the areas but also useful when the construction of roads and dams, because they have to know. They have the knowledge of terrain, whether the land is soft or strong, because the land must be very strong to construct the roads and to construct the dam. Okay, so here suppose they are constructing dam. So how much acres or how much land is covered by or how much land is submerging by the dams. These details also given by physical maps. So these are the few uses of physical maps. Understand? So more and more uses are there of physical maps. These are the very few I am explaining. So this is about the reading of maps, different kinds. So for reading maps, we have to know the features of the map and we have the knowledge of these features so that we can study and we can read the maps. And different kinds of maps are nothing but physical maps, political maps and thematic maps. Here we focused more on physical maps and this is about your lesson. Hoping you understand. If you have any doubt, you can comment in comment box. So thanks for watching my video. Please like it and share it. Please subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.